Hello Internet, this will be one of my longer, more informative videos, so therefore it is not for everyone. But if you are one of these people who feel like you have tried everything and still can't see any results and have the attention span that lasts longer than 5 minutes, then keep watching. After this video, you will no longer need to keep stressing over why you are not losing weight and the uncertainty as to why this might be the case, as it will without doubt be one of these three issues. Number one is a shit or no nutrition plan, essentially eating and drinking too much. Number two is a shit or no training plan, essentially training with no structure and training like a fairy. Number three would be a medical condition. Now, once you have ruled out number three with a quick trip to the GP, then you can be quite sure it's number one or number two, or likely a mixture of them both. This might feel like some harsh truths, but the amount of people who have started working with me with the illusion that they have simply tried everything is unbelievable. And if you feel like you've tried everything, it can be very, very demotivating. I know far too many people who are struggling and getting frustrated that they are not losing fat but have no idea how many calories they're consuming each day and how many calories they should be consuming. This is like complaining that the recipe you follow tastes like crap, yet you didn't actually follow the instructions, you didn't follow that recipe. Let's step into the shoes of somebody who has in fact tried everything and what they generally say. I don't drink much. I train 4 times per week, and I hardly eat at all. However, this is usually what this person week looks like. They don't eat much yet. Each evening they have a dessert containing upwards of 500 calories. They train 4 times per week, yet they don't follow a plan, so they don't train at all. They work out 4 times a week. Trust me, there is a difference. They don't drink much, yet this weekend they did get drunk because it was their best friend's birthday. Actually, the weekend before that, they celebrated a christening. The weekend before that was another person's birthday. And you can see where I'm going with this. Let's say your evening treat adds up to 300 calories. You have that 5 days a week. It ends up being 1,500 calories. Now let's factor in the 4 Jaeger bombs you had, on the weekend, which would be 632 calories. I love Jaeger bombs, by the way. And then the 4 pints, which would be 720 calories, and let's not forget the Big Mac meal you had as a one-off treat, which is a whopping 1,120 calories. Maybe this is an exaggeration, maybe not. But this week is now having an almost extra 4,000 calories. And the big issue I find is that people who eat like this think it's normal. They think that they have, just been dealt the slow metabolism hand. All my friends, are stick thin, and they eat the same as me. I just think, how do you know the eating habits of all your friends? Yes, they might go out every weekend the same as you, but they're a lot more active in the week. They don't have an office job. You do, or they only have an evening treat on a Friday, yet you have one every day. Actually, if we look at the research, the differences with metabolic rates are generally very small. One study done by the Department of Medicine at the University of Vermont in the USA noted that in humans, the coefficient of variations in the components of total daily energy expenditure is around 5 to 8% of for resting basal metabolic rates. If we look at the if we look at the research further, we can simplify it. So assume an average expenditure of 2,000 calories a day. 68% of the population would then fall into the range of 1,840 to 2,160 calories burned daily, while 96% of the population is in the range of 1,680 to 2,320 calories burned daily. And even if we then go to the extremes, the extreme ends of the scale, there would only be a 600 calorie difference between you and your friend. But the chance of this occurring is less than 1%. So it's very, very unlikely that your friend's metabolic rate is much higher than yours. People will literally see a snapshot of someone's life and think that's their normality. Let's take me for example. I eat out most days on the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to count Friday as a weekend. and in the week, I'll have the odd Costa panini, I'll have the odd chocolate. However, I train 4 times a week, and I mean properly train. I drink a ton of water. I'm very active through the days. Most months I don't drink any alcohol. My regular meals and calorie intake, are in line with my goals. So this is not me saying that you should completely eliminate all these treats, because as you can see, I don't. What I'm saying is that you need to be a bit more self-aware that what you are doing through the week and how that will affect your body composition. You need to take control of your body and your mindset, and not let anything hold you back from what you're aiming to achieve. What you can do is you can use like online calorie calculators to get an estimation of where your basal metabolic rate is right now by googling online calorie calculators. This will not be 100% accurate, but it will give you an idea. And then after about 1 to 2 weeks of sticking to those calculated calories, you can then check your weight and even do some measurements. Check if you've gained or lost size, and then adjust accordingly. In conclusion, you've got to track both your training and your nutrition, and instead of wasting time looking for excuses, simply spend that time working hard and progressing towards your goals.